Hello and welcome to ThePrint. Today we have a very special guest with us, senior politician and BRS leader, Mr. Keshava Rao, the person who always has his hands on the pulse. We'll find out more from him on the Telangana elections today and the performance of his party. Sir, thank you so much for joining us, sir. What do you think? What do you make of the results so far? So I know the final results are not yet out, but most of the trends are up.
For us, the results are over. It's a matter of technicality. 2, 3 are held up. Even if the 3 we add, one is to our, which is already declared in our favor, they are objecting to it. One is given again in our favor, but BJP is getting it. Whatever it be, BJP also gets it support. So I am not giving much importance. So first I would welcome, respect the people's verdict. That is what any democrat must do, and we are doing it. Although I know the majority, the margin is very thin. And usually in such circumstances, what would happen is other man starts taking the claim. I think as far as the BRS is concerned, we will not take the claim. Accept it as it comes, because there are more than three plus the magic figure, of the number. So that is what is there. But we also know we have last time got 88. Now today we have something like 40. We need to know why it had come down to that. So it needs a study. And what I have been following the panel discussions, and those people who matter, thinking minds, they come and say something on the screen. They did say that, and we need to understand if there are any our failings. If they are failing, we need to correct them. Or they think they were wantings, if not failing. If wanting that we need to go out with other things. So this we learn because it is democracy or governance is a continuum. We should not all of a sudden heartbroken if you lose. Victory, and we have won 2 times with a very, very big margin. As we have really were related at that time or enjoyed our majority, we should also accept with all humility the truism of the results. That we are doing it.
So, sir, on ground, like you said, 88 last time to around 40 this time. Now, how does this, that study will happen, of course, but have you had any conversations with the Chief Minister since the results?
No, this is wrong. Why? First of all, I must know from the people. As I said, the first thing I did is the results are still on, the announcements are still on. So the TVs are running their discussions on the same issue. So the people who matter, or at least who have given their mind to the issue, they have been talking that we must know from them. And as far as I am concerned, I have noted down a lot of things. If they, what we thought right, it did not go well. It is usually in politics, the political behavior. And political behavior demands a democratic behavior. A democratic behavior requires a participative thing. Now, I can tell you one thing. We are not, now democracy is not restricted to the participatory democracy, where you take the people along with you and develop a thing and say, look, I have taken you all along, all of us have done. They want a partnership democracy now. They think it is not only we participate, we want our share. You people who are in power are enjoying power. While we are participating, you are giving us the credit. So these are the evolving things. Democracy, when we include people into it, these evolutionary things, evolving things, had to take a note of. That is, I think we need to take. Second thing is, this particular issue of anti-incumbency is usually talked about whenever we lose a government or whatever it is. Anti-incumbency, as I was trying to talk to you also yesterday, anti-incumbency has a very wide meaning. I would rather divide it into two. Anti-incumbency is when the government fails and people are agitated over it. Then it becomes anti-incumbency. Now, I have not come across any media man or any political worker or a meaningful dialogue, in any meaningful dialogue. We had not come across a complaint that we have not done development, there is something wanting in development, or the chief minister was not looking to the welfare. All that is there, but yet the result is entirely something we need to answer that. That means anti-incumbency at two levels. One is where you take the decisions and put it to delivery, and the deliverer, the man at the micro level. We have believed, as far as the BRS is concerned, in decentralized kind of development, not administration. Here we have entrusted all the development and welfare work to our MLAs. Whatever happens, like the pension scheme, where 64 lakhs of people are involved, are benefited. We have ration cards and whatever you think so. All this we have entrusted to MLAs. And as I told you, the debates on the TV suggested that there was something wrong with MLAs. They were angry with MLAs, not with Chief Minister. I would not take that as it comes. But I need to look into that also, because we have not changed the MLAs at all. This is the only party we have not changed. We just announced 115. We have changed some 7 seats. So such things do come to our mind. But I have not come across anything which is lacking, which is wanting as far as the developmental programs are concerned.
So we've had some analysts who we spoke with and who said that the first 2 elections that TRS fought, it was about Telangana identity and related topics. This time it was attacking the Congress, and also this moving to what's called the BRS now, which is the Bharat Rashtra Samiti. Was it something that distanced itself from that identity which was Telangana Rashtra Samiti to Bharat?
This is one of the issues. They say you were totally identified with Telangana sentiment, and you were not only part of it, but you represented it, totally blended with that idea. But today, when you went to BRS, it looks as if you have given up Telangana and seeking your own promotion. This is one of the criticisms. We need to study that, because although we wanted to go national, at the same time, all our programs and all our welfare schemes, all our policies were concerning the Telangana only. So this has also to be studied.
So what do you think happens to the national plans now, sir?
Well, this is we have to sit and it is a very serious issue we have raised. How the nation, the other states take us today. When we go, we have not been able to hold our own fort. But at the same time, we know, as far as 2 states are concerned, this Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, but Madhya Pradesh also has gone to elections. So we have different results. You see, there is a typical thing that you must understand. We had this national exit polls and surveys sort of things. All of them have come wrong. For example, people give credibility to India today because it has a good strike rate and whatever it you do. It said something about Chhattisgarh. It is totally reversed. It said something about Rajasthan, something totally reversed. It gave very big margin as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. It is not that big margin now. It gave us absolutely a marginal figure, but the difference today is only 3. See, that man has 64 with the magic figure at 60. That means the opposition is just 4 less. So we should not go by these surveys and the exit polls or whatever lessons you learn from this service. You need to do your own study.
So, I mean, 64, you're saying, that it's over the halfway mark, yes. But do you still see a possibility of, somewhere the BRS being able to work out something that can,
See, there are 2 words. Instead of possibility, it is there. You see, after all, four. If suppose MLS revolt, that is there. But we want to avoid that. At least let us give a full, fair chance to the new team which is coming. Let us try. If they fail, let the natural course take place.
So, what do you make of the BJP also has sort of gained some ground and some seats in Telangana?
Yeah. As against my expectations, I always thought it would not cross more than 5 or 6. Today it is 8. That means 3 or more. They deserve it now. See, they have worked for it. So they were putting the figure at 10. They are coming 8. So we should not be surprised at that. I won't say BJP is not gaining any ground. That I can be sure. I tell you, with all my study here, what all my perception is. Because down south, we don't accept except in Karnataka. Karnataka, they have a lot of muds and things of that sort. There is something known as Hindutva, the religious tone. Here, it is not accepted. So BJP has not really gained any new ground.
So, was the Congress successful in spinning, or rather, promoting the narrative that the BRS and the BJP were working together, sir?
So they tried, but that would never go into the people. For the simple reason, we were pitted against the central government, in the development. And our chief minister or the entire cabinet ministers, or whoever mattered, were speaking against the central government.
What about the AIMM, sir? They seem to have lost a seat.
No, they have not lost. That is how it looked. The trend suggested, but they have got all the 7 seats.
Okay.
They contested 9, but they knew the 2 were just like they were doing it for namesake. But 7 which they held earlier, they have got back.
So coming back to the 64 number, sir, do you think this number is good for them to carry on for 5 years, sir?
It all depends on how they behave, how they conduct themselves, and how they implement things, how they execute. Because the Congress record in the past was not sufficiently good. I won't say best or something, but sufficiently good. Although a lot of my colleagues in the BRS might not agree, but looking historical perspective, that is good. If the new generation, new leadership that had come in, if they are able to really identify themselves with the urges and aspirations of the new generation, the youth, the people, particularly the backward classes and scheduled castes, and then they'll be able to do it.
Mr. Revant Reddy seems to be the front runner for Chief Minister, sir. How do you rate his, so far his journey and, him being the Chief Minister?
They are holding their meeting at 9 p.m. They'll elect one leader, I don't know who, but probably Revant, because he's not only a front runner, but he took the entire brunt of the campaign. So he could be the natural thing. But whatever it is a teamwork. I would not give the present generation leadership that much of a tallness, wherein they would take on single-handedly all these things. But the teamwork, cooperation, coordination, and vision, then they would be able to do it. The most important is vision and direction. Have first vision, then have a direction, and have that much of commitment to implement those things.
So my last question, sir. What is the way forward for the BRS now?
Well, we are today very much there. We have been there for last 10 years. So, thing is, as things happen in democracy, you have to take in the same side, whatever, whether you call it defeat or the setback, you take it in the side.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.